What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thrumi, and today I'm here with Cleric Dragoon, and he's going to be walking us through how to perform the Red Witch. It's a Town Hall 9 attack strategy. It's something new to me that he has clearly mastered, and as you can see, we have some war attacks for you guys, 2 of them to be exact. He actually brought in a 6-pack from this war using this attack strategy, and he's with the Circle. Let's say hi to this guy. Dragoon, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, Echo Thrumi? Thanks for having me on, bro.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. So why don't we get into this attack, and you can kind of tell us what's going on. What do you look forward to when you look for a base? What are you scouting? And basically, what's going through your mind when you're planning out this attack?
All right, so most of the time, Echo, when I'm looking to use the Red Witch, I'm looking for a base just like you're seeing right now. I'm looking for offset air defense on one side of the base, and this is, of course, current base meta. There's a lot of these bases right now because they're guarding against, of course, air attacks. Well, that leaves it prime time for Red Witch. Now, you say, what is Red Witch? Red Witch is a hybrid of Witch Slap, and if you're familiar with Witch Slap, you can run this attack, and this attack basically replaces the Golem in a Witch Slap with Valkyries. And reason I do that is Valkyries get much more of a core punch, and they can take a lot of punishment in the core as long as you heal them. So that's pretty much it. And so when I'm looking at this base, immediately I see the ADs at the back. So I'm looking at doing my funnel from 6 to 9. I'm going to lock in on those storages, the elixir storages, create my funnel with the witches there, just like you would in a witch slap, right? 4 witches on either side, 2 healers on either side. And then I'm just going to be patient, allow my funnel to be created. And guys, you got to allow your funnel to be created. That is the most important part of any attack. And then once that happens, I'll start dropping my Valkyries in. Now we know, Echo, that the builder huts have giants in them, right?
Yeah, we know that right now. We know that in this event.
I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to deal with these. This guy who built this base knew that, obviously, and so he puts them up front because he knows that this base is weak to slap, and that's why he probably done that. Okay. So anyway, I go ahead at that point, drop my Valks once the funnel's made, drop my heroes, drop my bowlers, jump spell in between the wizard tower and bomb tower, and if you'll pay attention to that point, I'm going to heal first. And I'm going to try to rage as deep as I can to get that push into the core where the Expos are. Get those down, and then I'll probably heal again at some point in there. So
why don't we
that's
actually
pretty much
get
it in a nutshell.
Why don't we get into it live, and you could tell us this as it's going on.
All right, let's go.
So let's play this in 3, 2, 1, and play. Here we go. Tell us what's going on.
All right, there's my funnel starting up at the top by the town hall. And as you can see, I'm just going to be waiting there. Got my funnel going down at the bottom on the elixir storage, and putting a couple of wizards in to kind of help out. Of course, the giants come out.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. So no big deal there. And now it's just a patience game. You got to be very patient. Let the funnel be created. I was concerned that there was going to be a Tesla farm by the town hall. That is a little detrimental to this attack and witch slaps. But here comes my Valkyries, and here comes my Royals. Now watch this jump. This jump is to aim them into the center right here, and the heal is to keep, because the DPS is pretty strong at the beginning. So you want the Valkyries to stay alive here, but this rage, once my bowlers go in, is going to get things moving. And the bowlers have range. The Valkyries are going to bust through this wall, and then I'm going to heal again. Now I'm good to go at this point. I'm a happy man. Now, and did you pay attention to that Skelly spell as well? I noticed that Expo wasn't down, so I always bring a max Skelly in my CC to allow me to use it wherever needed.
Smart.
So right there, I felt like it was needed. And look at my Royals right now, Echo. They are pretty much good to go. No abilities used.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so I was smiling at this point. I was like, okay, it's GG. Red Witch wins again. So watching my. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can tell you with this attacking method, with this type of base, even with low-level heroes, it is good to go. This base is set up. If you do what you're supposed to do, you get that push in the core. Red Witch will route these offset AD bases with ease.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It's tons of troops left over at the end, too. Heroes were looking good. Witches were all still alive. It seemed, or pretty close to it.
Right, right. So I mean, it's I love seeing these bases. You know, you're still seeing them right now, but we're starting to see base meta change. So it may change, but for right
Okay.
now, this is a very viable option in your wars.
Yeah, and base meta changes. That's just what happens. It's the nature of the game. All right, guys, so we're back at base number 2, and before we go any further, I just want to take a second and let you guys know that Cleric Dragoon has his own YouTube channel where he breaks down strategies from elite war squads every single day. You're definitely going to want to go check him out over there. Such a great YouTuber with great content that can definitely get you guys to the next level. Now, with that being said, Goon, I had a question before we went into this second attack, and that was, is there anything that's in a clan castle that you may be concerned about, something that you don't want to encounter with Red Witch?
Well, typically, all of the clan castles I encounter are okay, but a lava hound can pose a little bit of a pause to your queen and make her kind of slow up on the core push. It may stunt your core push a little bit, but she will get through the hound and be fine ultimately. But it does kind of hold her up a little bit. So I would say a lava hound is probably one of the worst CCs you can encounter. But honestly, it doesn't seem to matter.
As we saw in the last attack, your queen was at full health at the end, and there was a lava hound in the bag. So
Right.
Right. All right. Do you want to walk us through what's going on in this second attack?
All right, guys. With this next base we're looking at here,
Yep.
with Optimus Prime, if you look at it there again, offset AD.
Yep.
The AD are at one side of the base. Right away, looking at this base, and I will tell you a threat to this attack, and this base kind of had me a little worried. If you'll see those channels on the sides of this base, you know,
Yes.
I thought about Tesla farms, possibly 2 Teslas on either side with a big bomb maybe, and wizard towers. If those are all together on the outsides of a base, it can pose a threat to your witches. Because, you know, the skellies don't set bombs off anymore. Splash damage from the wizard tower and Teslas are really detrimental to your funnel witches. So I was a little concerned about it, but ultimately, I felt good about the attack, and I really felt the core push was going to get me a lot. The space was really tight, and I was like, I'm gonna get in here. So, and always remember, guys, your Valkyries are going to burn out, but the Valkyries are only there for the first half of the base, and they're going to give you the holes for your bowlers and all your royals to get through the base and walk through. So you try to keep them alive as long as you can, but ultimately they do die out. But so does a golem and a witch slap. So that's why I use this attacking method, because I prefer having those Valkyries to go through this base a little bit. So let's get going. And right away, I'll tell you, I'm going to start my funnels again at 6 to 9. I am going to start on the bottom first because there's 2 storages there. On the other side, you only see the 1 DE storage.
Right.
And I'm just going to be patient. Now, I am concerned a little bit behind the town hall as well, because there's a spacing there. So I got concerned on the sides for Teslas. I got concerned behind the town hall. And at this point, I did not know where they were, because this was a fresh hit. So
yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
Yeah, so I didn't know where they were, and I was just like, well, you know, we're going to deal with it. Let's go.
We're going to go at it.
So, I mean, that's all you can do on any given attack, guys. You make your plan, have faith in it, and execute. That's it. So you let me know when to go, Echo, and we'll go for it.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and play.
All right. And so you'll start seeing my witches down at the bottom,
and
then I'll put them on the builder hut at the top, and they'll work their way back in. Didn't want any loose ends, you know, get that builder hut down.
Oh, yeah.
Because this attack kind of moves slowly, so you want it just to get everything going forward.
I see you added those wizards in there to make sure those witches go the right direction.
Yeah, I want to make sure they go down the sides and cut them off. So, and you know how I'll tell you one problem you see with witch slap a lot is you see the healers jump off onto the golem. Well, you don't really see this as much on Red Witch. But look right there, I healed early because of those Teslas. So the Teslas ended up being kind of, you know, right where I was, kind of one of the places I was thinking they were going to be. But I was actually happy to see them there, because that meant my side funnels were good. My Valkyries were under heal. And right now I'm engaging the CC. And this time, you know, it's a baby dragon, probably a witch and some other stuff. But anyways, it's no problem. And I threw my scaly spell on that bomb tower because I didn't want my my bowlers to get smacked by that bomb. You know, I wanted to keep them going. And so I did that. and now everything's kind of just moving around. I was happy at this point once again. Had a big smile on Dragoon's face right here because
Yep,
I knew this base was doomed. Then I seen my healers kind of jump off on the bowlers, and I was like, oh, could it get any better? Could it get any better? So right here, I was really happy. So that's how this attack works, and honestly, it's a really OP attack, man.
It seems that Red Witch for Town Hall 9 seems to be one of the top attacks, and you know what? You don't see it that often. I haven't run into a ton of it.
It's in my family of clans a lot. A lot of the Red Witch videos I get are in my family, and you see that sometimes with attacks. Like the TDH method is used a lot in the Warwells family, you know, with Mariana's Trench and Warwells. But you don't see it as much outside of that, and that's how the Red Witch is. It's used in the Circle of Clans family a lot, but I want you guys to get out there and try it, man. This attack is awesome.
Now, with that being said, I'm now a Town Hall 10, actually probably more like a 9.5. Is this strict to a Town Hall 9 attack, or can this actually be used at Town Hall 10 level, or would you rather maybe use Bow Witch at Town Hall 10?
I would stick with Bow Witch at 10 just because of the Infernos. I think that they would probably roast those bouts a lot quicker going in. I've never seen it tried though, honestly. If you try it a few times, Echo, let me know.
Well, maybe that's something I could do on stream one of these nights. Just mess around in some friendly battles and see how it goes. But this is definitely a great strategy. It's fun to watch. I mean, if you know my channel, you know that I love Bow Witch. I love the witches. They're exciting to watch. I can't say that I'm the most experienced with using witches in my attacks, but I do love watching them. And in the Bada Bing clan, they use Bow Witch attacks and Witch Slap all the time. So I'm really excited to be introduced to Red Witch. This is going to be the first video on my channel that features Red Witch, so I'm glad that you were able to be a part of it. And with that said, I'm watching your replay through again. I love that Skelly spell on top of that bomb tower. That bomber didn't know which way to turn.
That Skelly spell in the makeup is for anywhere you need it. And ultimately, you have to, sometimes during an attack, you have to let it develop and just see where you need it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do what I do with it. I'd rather carry that than an extra poison. It's much more useful.
I may actually pick that strategy up right there just to carry one. It's also a great way to deal with Infernos, just to keep them off track a little bit.
Yeah, it deviates your attention from your core push.
Exactly. I like it a lot. But how about you give us any final tips or any last things that you want to say before we sign off?
Final tips. I tell you what, guys, honestly, you know, this, if you're going to try it out, the tip is just create that funnel, get that funnel down. That is the most important part of this attack. If you don't get that core push with your royals and bowlers, this attack can fail. However, I do have a video coming up called, I think it's called When Attacks Get Derailed, but it has 2 Red Witches that one of my teammates actually 6-packed with funnel fails. It was unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, even with a funnel fail, it can be that powerful, and so can Witch Slap, you know, in its original form. But this is, like I said, this is a hybrid of that. So, but anyway, yeah, so funnel is the most important thing about this attack and pretty much any attack, in my opinion.
Well, it looked good. I agree. Funneling is important. You don't want those troops running around the wrong side of the base. It just wrecks everything for you.
Right.
But Dragoon, thanks so much for coming down, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I'm glad to finally get you in a video. And guys, I'm going to tell you again to please go check out Dragoon's channel. You'll be very impressed what he has going on over there. And yeah, I guess at this point, Dragoon, I'm going to say thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone that if you enjoyed this video, stick around, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those alerts, because I have a pro tip video coming out for you guys every single week where I bring in friends, clanmates, and people that are really great at a certain strategy to share it with you so that you guys can get a detailed tutorial as to how to get it done. So thanks, Dragoon. Hopefully you guys subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about this attack strategy. Goon and I will be in the comments ready to answer your questions. And following that, follow me over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe. I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.